Welcome back, guys. It was brought to my attention in the last video that, you know what, I missed a few boaters. So here we go, 10 more types of boaters you're going to meet out on the water. If you haven't already, please subscribe below. That's right, take that cursor, go down to the bottom right, hit the subscribe button. If you're on a tablet or a cell phone, please exit out of full screen mode for just a moment. Go ahead and hit subscribe as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Other than that, let's get this started. Next boat on the list, guys, is POS Boat Guy. POS Boat Guy went out and bought himself a boat that can do 100 miles an hour in the water, only draft 6 inches, and get into the fishing grounds as quick as he possibly can. That's right, his only goal in life is to leave the dock at 6 a.m., be at the fishing grounds, catch some fish, be back at the dock at 8 a.m. so he can do work at 9 a.m. that same day. It doesn't matter what the conditions are, his bass boat can take it down. That's right, 6-inch chop. Well, even a 6-inch chop at 100 miles an hour, it just doesn't work for a boat that has only got 8 inches of draft. So POS Boat Guy does have to slow down some of the time, but still, he goes out, he rips it up, and he enjoys himself catching the fish. Only person who doesn't really like bass boats, POS Boat Guy's wife. Just doesn't have a lot of the creature comforts most women would enjoy, so you kind of get stuck on that end a little bit. But you know what, if you do find one who likes bass boat, well, you found POS Boat Girl, and I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like POS Boat Girl. Next boat on our list, guys, is POS Boat Guy. That's right, this guy went out there and found himself that $500 Craigslist special. He probably went out on your boat a few times with your family and decided, hey, you know what, we love this boating lifestyle, we're going to go ahead and do this, but he couldn't just afford the boat that you had, so you know what, we're going to go ahead and buy something a little cheaper and fix her up. That's right, he found one with a motor that was ripped apart that he's never going to get running again, and him and his family are likely bound to be sitting on the dock for the rest of their lives. They'll never get this thing actually moving, but you know what, it's a daydream and they're going to keep going at it. You really should help this guy out and just let him know, hey man, it's never going to happen. You know what, let's move on. Next boat. The next guy on our list is Kayak Guy. Kayak Guy comes in several different forms. A lot of times it can be your tree hugger friend who just doesn't believe in putting fossil fuel out in the water, or it can be your liquor sickle buddy who had a few too many cocktails out on the boat, and well now, they just won't let him have a boat. Kind of a sad day. Lots of other people use these things in different forms as well. They'll use them as exercise machines to kind of get themselves out and get fit. Also, they love the top speeds these things are capable of. I mean, you get out there, these things get up on plane, they just fly. Really, as you get your friends involved, just about anybody can get in these things and start doing it. Even people are out fishing nowadays. Get out there, they'll rig these things up, go out and have a great time doing that. Oh my God, they got a shark. On a kayak? That's crazy. These guys lost their fish to a shark. Little give and take there. These guys also like to get out in the back rivers, and these really are some safe. He just went over a cliff. Man, Kayaker Guy has some crazy fun, it looks like. They are a little bit intense too. I mean, this guy right here smashes into a rock, comes up face all bleeding, and still is pretty stoked about it. Kayaker Guy, you might be the craziest boater of all. And the next boat on our list, guys, is POS Boat Guy. That's right, nothing says American excess like a 40-foot plus boat with over 1,000 horsepower on the back. These guys know the true definition of boat, and they bought it for their one true meaning, and that is to fly. Literally fly. That's right, guys. Sometimes I wonder if these guys actually didn't want jet planes and somehow wound up with a boat instead. But you know what? They're out there having a good time. They're usually rolling in packs. You never really see these boats by themselves. There's always somebody with them, and sometimes they're in really large groups. And kind of jealous of that camaraderie sometimes. It looks like a blast to be out there doing that. I actually plan to try and join the Florida Powerboat Club this year on their Key West poker run because it looks like such a good time from all the videos that I've seen. Sometimes I wonder if POS Boat Guy's not misunderstood, and maybe he just bought this boat so he can be the first one out to the sandbar to the party. Maybe sometimes there's advantages to being the first one out to the party. And the next boat on our list, guys, is New Boater. That's right. He went out, had a good time on one of his friend's boats, and decided, you know what, this is the lifestyle for us. So he starts getting the wife involved as well and saying, honey, look at the things we could do with this. We can go out and spend nice weekends on white sandy beaches, just me, you, and the kids, and wifey is sold. She says, go get it. So he begins scouring the old interweb, trying to decide, well, what boat should I buy? And then after a little bit of research, he figures it out, and him and wifey go pick it up at the dealership. That's right, they are the happiest couple in the world right now, the new boat owners. Salesman's about to send them on their way. Enjoy, guys. I hope it's everything you dreamed of. New boater leaves the dealership, quickly realizing, well, he doesn't know anything about the boat. He doesn't even know how to drive the boat. What do we got to do to fix this problem? Guess what, boys? We're going to go out there trial by fire. That's right, we're going to get her out in the water and get her done. New boater quickly realizes it's a lot more difficult than they anticipated, but you know what? They do finally get it in the water, only to realize they forgot the drain plug. That's right. So they pull boat back out of the water. Buddy forgets to put the tie-down strap back on as well. You know what? This just is not going like New Boater thought. And that's typically how this one does end. New Boater does eventually get on the water this day, but quickly realizes that it's a lot more difficult than they thought. And then the fear sets in of, well, I got to get this back onto the dock and the trailer. New Boater starts wondering, was this the lifestyle for me? Did I make a mistake? It's okay. We were all there. And the next boat on our list, guys, is Cruise Boat Guy. Cruise Boat Guy's a little bit unique because Cruise Boat Guy doesn't own a boat. But you know what? He doesn't understand why you own a boat either. He'll proceed to tell you about how he rents this 360-foot yacht every year for a fraction of the cost that you spend to maintain your boat on a yearly basis. His boat's larger and offers a lot more amenities, that's right. But the reality is, Cruise Boat Guy actually wanted a boat, but wifey shut that down pretty quick and said, you know what? You're regulated to cruise boat things, my boy. And so he's stuck with that lifestyle ever since. Now, it's not a bad lifestyle. There's parties, there's food, they enjoy a lot of the things, and they get to go to a lot of different ports, but they'll never fully understand the true freedom of owning a boat and being able to go on the water and do the things you want to do. Instead of being regulated to the shows they want you to see, the buffets they want you to eat, and everything else that goes along with cruise ship agenda and lifestyle. Sure, you might have some nice fancy ballrooms, but you'll just never understand the true freedom of boating, my man. That's right, enjoy that water slide and enjoy the ride, while the rest of us go out and enjoy the open free water that we call boat ownership. And the next boat on our list, guys, is going to be Sportfish Guy. This guy really does have one of the nicer boats on the water. This boat can do a little bit of everything. It can offshore cruise, you can stay overnight, you can fish, it's got a full galley, bedrooms. It really is a fantastic boat. And they really upgraded these things in the last few years. This isn't the boat you saw in Jaws where they're saying we need a bigger boat, guys, going out to the electrical minefield to kill the shark. These things have gotten huge and can really do a lot. They haul tail out on the water and they are some of the ultimate fishing machines. They've got full, beautiful, gorgeous galleys, and these things are almost like luxury yachts anymore. I'm surprised anybody even fishes off of them. That also raises the question. These guys will tell me this is the ultimate fishing machine, but so will Center Console Guy. Center Console Guy is going to tell me he can go all the way around his boat, and these guys are just fishing off the back. So which one's really right? Next boat on our list, guys, is Wake Boat Guy. Wake Boat Guy needs to be the loudest, flashiest, and baddest boat out there on the water. That's right. I ain't gonna lie, guys, this is not my style of boat, but every time I get on one, I want one. They are just so incredibly beautiful. These things will throw great waves, and for those guys who are just out there to have surf and have a good time, they are absolutely gorgeous boats. When I get on them, I always picture young 20-something people out there having a beautiful time with these things, but the reality is these things are like $100 grand, so that's not the market. The market's like the mid-40s guy. Mid-40s guy who's trying to still relive his youth a little bit, and probably taking the kids and the fam out there while he's doing it. But I'll tell you what, they're enjoying themselves while they're doing it. Keep at it, Wake Boat Guy. Keep at it. Next boat we're going to talk about, guys, is the Walk Around Guy. This guy couldn't quite afford that Sportfish that he wanted. That's right, so he went ahead and bought his baby brother. Looks just like it, but has a smaller galley, smaller head. Maybe you can sleep a few people, but hey, you know what? He doesn't care. He's got a boat that looks just like the one he really wants, just in a miniature version. It's not really a boat I completely understand. It is nice to have the front layout there where the girls can go lay out, but you know what? It's just they're big, they're bulky, they usually draft heavy, and they're not the most efficient boat. This is the one that I really still don't understand why a lot of people have. We actually have them for a little while, and we're very glad to see it gone once it left. But for those who have them and enjoy them, good luck. And the last boat on our list today, guys, is going to be Deck Boat Guy. Deck Boat Guy probably went out shopping for a pontoon, but then fell under the peer pressure of his friends saying, nah, you got to have a boat that's got a real hull. So he wound up with a deck boat. Don't get me wrong, not completely the wrong choice, and I actually prefer the deck boat over the pontoon. Still got that same utilitarian features, without the water slides, of course, which are pretty cool. But you know what? These things are family friendly, a little faster, a little easier to power, and now that we've stepped into the jumbo size ones, 27 to 30 foot, these things are awesome. And actually will probably be one of my next boats because I can get offshore, take 16 people with me, and have a good time with these things. Guys, this is probably the boat of the future for a lot of people. They really are gorgeous boats. You should check them out. Guys, if you made it this far, why not? You already spent this much time with me. Hit subscribe and stay tuned with the channel. Thanks a lot.